Hello, everyone. It's Andrea, and welcome to this edition of Talks in the Car. Have you ever faced a situation, had to deal with someone, and the situation was so hard? The person was bothering your spirit, was disrespectful, was doing things just to get underneath your skin. You were going for a particular job, or you're trying to get through a particular test in school, and it was just difficult. It was just hard. And your prayer was, God, change the situation. God, change the person. God, make the load a little bit lighter. God, just change things on my behalf. Change things in my favor. And while that's a good prayer to have, and while that's something that we want to be able to lay before God, our burdens, and put them before God and trust God is going to regulate situations, sometimes it's less about God changing the situation and God changing us. And so sometimes our prayer needs to be, God, change me. God, regulate me. God, put me in the right posture so that as I'm dealing with that person, as I'm going through this situation, as I am trying to get through this test, that I can do it in a way that pleases you, that I can do it without complaining, that I can do it with a smile, that I can deal with that person without telling them about themselves. Sometimes it's less about the situation and more about us using those hard opportunities for God to change us and God to renew us and for God to put us in the proper place for us to deal with the situations at hand. So I just wanted to jump on real quick just to remind you and just to encourage you that while you are dealing with that situation, while you are dealing with that person, while you are going through what you are going through, yes, ask God to maneuver the situation, to change the situation, to give you favor in the situation, but also ask God to help you deal with the situation the way He would want you to. Ask God to help you with your mind and how you think. Ask God to help you with your heart posture, to give you the right heart to deal with something. Ask God to help you control your tongue. Ask God to help you deal with the situation so that you can go through it. Even if God chooses not to remove the situation, not to remove the person, not to change things, that He will allow you to go through and finish strong. You have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you next time on Talks in the Car.